Howdy, partners! Welcome to the Haunted Chronicles, episode 142. All together now.
Buckle my shoe.
I finally get to say I've been waiting all week. Say I'll buckle my shoe. We have guests tonight. Lynda and Viktor Salazar are relaxing in the Haunted Chronicles green room and will join us shortly. This Yuletide episode is brought to you by Close and Play. The Close and Play phonograph. When you close it, it stops. When you open it, it plays. Wouldn't you like to have a Close and Play to play your favorite songs? That's Close and Play. Records not included by Kenner. I am Mr. Haunted, joined by Brock Bells on Bobtail Ring Burrows. Jennifer Jigglypuff Jiggle Bell Runyon is at the North Pole tonight making toys for us all. I'm getting a choo-choo train, hopefully. And Dave Eric is in the Pole. Thank you. Brock!
What's that?
What's happening?
Oh, not much. It's been cold.
That's the word for everyone, I think, right now, except for our Floridians.
Yeah, we got down, I think we got down to 7 degrees last night. And luckily the winds died down a little bit, but now we're in the low 20s, so it's kind of like a heat wave right now, but we're supposed to get some freezing rain late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So but then it's supposed to be but see, the messed up thing is you all are going to get a big snowstorm. We're going to be by tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be in the 50s again. It's okay, let's make up our mind here. Do we want to be cold? Do we want to be hot? Do we want to be warm? What?
I don't know, but you just reminded me of the first time I was ever on the radio. I was in high school, and my friend was the DJ at a local station here, and she told me to go check the weather. I thought it was all professional with all these little instruments and stuff. And she goes, go check the weather so you can do the weather. So I went outside and looked at the little thermometer outside, and it said 2 degrees. So I said, the weather is a whopping 2 or something like that.
Buckle my shoe.
Buckle my shoe. And it was, the rest is history.
Oh, yeah. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be nice. We have a short week next week, and then we leave for the bowl game the 24th of December.
Well, maybe you'll see Santa Claus up there.
Yeah, or down there. We're going south. We're not too far south.
The air. Oh, you're not flying?
Oh, no. Yeah, we're only 2.5 hours from Bullsite, so down in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we didn't get lucky. If we would have been a little bit higher in the polls, we'd been down in the Orange Bowl, even losing the Clemson. So, you can't win them all. I have some friends that live around Charlotte, so it's kind of good. So I'm looking forward to it. But Jimmy, how are you doing?
Well, I am happier today than a crested puffin flying merrily over the Alaskan coastline at twilight, admiring the Christmas lights and flora and fauna, like he's Ed Begley Jr. or something.
Oh,
I don't even know who Ed Begley Jr. is. I've heard his name, and I thought it was funny.
I have no idea. It works, though. I'm going to
waste everybody's time. Yeah. Ed Begley. First time he's been Googled for a decade, I think.
Celebrity birthdays, but, which was he... I want to say Robin Thicke, but Alan Thicke was, we lost him earlier this week, but was he in any scary movies?
I don't know, but we're going to have to do a whole rundown of all the... 2016 was the worst for celebrity deaths.
It was.
Week. Big ones.
Yeah.
There's Ed Begley Jr. apparently in the chat. Yeah. Everybody in chat. I think it's fun when we bring the guests in for the celebrity birthday game.
Let's do it.
So, walking down the decorated hallways of Haunted Chronicles Studios, here they come. Take a seat, fellas. our friends Viktor and Lynda Salazar. Come on in, find a seat.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Good evening.
Good.
Good.
And Lynda, I want to thank you for bringing your Mexican wedding cookies to the buffet table.
You're welcome.
They're
called
scrumptious.
Jimmy.
Is it scrumptious or scrumptious? I don't know.
Scrumptious.
Is that right? I don't know. They're good. That's what I'm trying to say. They're good.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
are good.
They're
Very
great.
I knew you would enjoy them,
So,
especially with
Lynda
that
and Victor
eggnog.
have graciously, you like the eggnog, have graciously agreed to play Scary Movie Celebrity Birthdays with us. And our first celebrity birthday is our para-moderator, Paul Chadwick, who's tirelessly staying up, sharing links in the chat to Victor's website, and he always helps us every week. Paul Chadwick's birthday is today, and I think at his time it's actually tomorrow. So, Paul, we're still celebrating today. How old will Paul be, our para-moderator? So he says. I don't
21.
So she says 21. Victor, what do you say?
I would say, oh gosh, 51.
I'm going to say, because I don't have any idea, 33.
He claims he's 49.
No
believe.
way.
Huh?
No way, Paul.
He looks like a kid. I don't know. I think he's lying.
Yeah, happy birthday, Paul.
Happy birthday, Paulie. Okay. Our second birthday, Mike Lookinlind, who appeared in The Boy from Dead Man's Bayou, Dead Men Tell No Tales, The Towering Inferno. Think about it. An inferno is scary enough. A towering inferno. It's towering. It's on fire. It's dangerous. And he was also in the miniseries The Stand, and from 1969 to 1974 was Little Bobby Brady in the Brady Bunch.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bobby Brady.
No, he's in his 50s. I would say he's 54 or 55.
Bobby Brady. Oh. No, gosh. He was the youngest, right? So it's like...
He was the youngest one in curls. Yeah.
That's funny. I would probably have to say 54.
I'm going to add 2, buckle my shoes, and say 56.
Correct.
Yeah.
He will be 56.
Oh!
Pick up sticks.
Now we're going to pick up sticks.
I channeled Jennifer Runyon there to get the answer.
I think Victor had too much eggnog.
Yeah, I think so too.
You're telling me.
Overloaded eggnog.
How about Brad Pitt, who was in World War Z, The Devil's Own, and was in Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. And, let's see, he was, in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Brad Pitt.
And he was married to Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, he was married to.
Was Mr. Brad Pitt, right?
I'm going to say, let's see, I know he's a little older than me. Let's see, I'm not going to say. I have to say he is, oh, Lord,
He can't be in his 60s, can he?
he's not in his 60s.
I don't want to make people older today.
You're being terrible. I want to say he's 45.
No, he's
No. He's in his 50s. Let's see. If I'm 40-something, then he's he's I'm gonna say he is 53, 54.
I will say 56.
I'm going to agree with Lynda. 53.
He will be 53.
Yes. I'm dancing to him.
I'm aging people. I don't know why.
Well, no, you gave him in the 50s.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they're...
And fellas, let's go. I want to ask you a question because we talked about Interview with the Vampire. You met Anne Rice, didn't you, down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, we
Tell
did.
us about the vampire ball, or I don't remember the correct name of it, but tell us about that event.
Oh, the Anne Rice Vampire Ball. That is an actual annual thing they do every year, and it was actually created by a good friend of ours, Sue Quiros, who was Anne Rice's former assistant. I hope I tell her story correctly. And she pretty much started the Anne Rice Vampire Ball. That, again, it was 27. Last is 28 now.
Yeah, it was 27 years ago, and Sue and her sister and a friend, I believe, they were in line. They were going to meet Anne Rice and get a book autograph, and they thought, wouldn't it be a good idea if we did a fan club for Anne Rice? And so they told Anne Rice what they were thinking, and Anne Rice goes, well, I hope I say this right. She said, well, I don't know about a fan club for me, but I know Lestat would love a fan club.
Yeah.
And so that is the beginning of it all. Lestat, they had the ball for Lestat.
Yeah, it's really cool because, I mean, like our experience, our first time actually going there were pretty much people line up. I mean, they take a whole year, literally, to think of their costumes. And they will go as dressed as the characters from Anne Rice's vampire novels. And you will see Lestat, you will see Akasha, you will see a lot of them all around just walking. And people just dressing. You know who we did see that? I thought was interesting.
Yes.
It was a vampire Jesus.
A vampire Jesus.
Yeah, there was a vampire Jesus.
He was among the vampires because if y'all know, Anne Rice wrote, when she was not writing about the vampires, she wrote about Jesus. So she wrote Christ the King. Or Christ the Lord, Christ the King. But, you know, she wrote about Jesus. So Jesus was among the vampires on that Halloween. I was like, what's Jesus doing here? But we figured it out.
Yeah, but it's filled with music. They get a bunch of people together, and they dress up. I mean, they do it right. For me, anyway, my personal opinion, New Orleans does Halloween right. And with Anne Rice's Vampire Ball, it's just really cool. I mean, we got to experience dressing up, meeting people, meeting new fans. You know, Naomi Grossman was there. Heather Graham was there when we were there. And there's a lot of good, cool people. And just the locals themselves, you know, are pretty awesome. And it was awesome. It was really
support. It's really neat. A lot of these people have been friends even before Facebook was out. You know, there was that whole networking, and they all just started getting to know one another, and they even write to each other before the whole, you know, it's just the way they keep in contact with one another, that when they show up for the ball, everyone knows each other or they're gaining new friends. So it's really awesome to go to the Anne Rice, not Anne Rice, Lestat, the Vampire Ball, because
Anne Rice, Lestat,
because it's always fun.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if there's a police officer that stopped one of these fellas on the way to the ball and has a story to tell his friends back at home because he can't believe what he saw and still doesn't know.
In New Orleans, I think they're used to it. Nothing. Well, here's the thing. I think sometimes that can go both ways, actually, because there are so many people. I mean, they really dress to impress, and when you see them, you're like, "Whoa, okay, did I just see what I saw?" As you just stated, and they're like, "Okay, maybe not." You know, it is, you know, the city of the dead, and you know, in terms of how grown with it, and there's, I mean, just everything supernatural, paranormal, preternatural. It's all around you. So yeah, that could be quite possible. You might see someone, be talking to them, and the next day it's probably you weren't talking to anybody at all. Maybe a spirit. But it's really unique.
So I think I would dress up as trying to be original. There was a what do you call it? Jesus vampire. I would be a Barney vampire. Was there a Barney vampire there? Like Barney the dinosaur?
Oh,
Ew,
No,
Barney vampire. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting to see.
I don't know if you'd get through though, but
He would. They welcome all.
Yeah.
I love
Barney
you,
vampire.
you love me, and then bite their neck and kill them. See, that's scary.
You're just trying to get Dr. Dave to do his Barney voice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to get Barney impression going or something.
There you go.
I think it's getting queued up as we speak.
I see.
So that was a good story. And pretty much the vampires behave themselves at the ball.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I think it's a time to be naughty and to be vampish and get out, just be yourself.
So they were a bit sassy.
Oh no, they're very nice.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they're
no, very
They were little
they're
gentlemen.
very
yeah.
much so.
That's how they lure you. They're very nice.
They're very alluring, very enticing, and they will mesmerize you. No, but we actually saw tons of different costumes, aside from Anne Rice's characters. And I think the Jesus one, really stood out the most. And that was very, that was unique.
I didn't expect to see that. It took me a while. Like, what's Jesus doing
Oh, that
here?
too has a big old pumpkin head.
Yeah, the pumpkin.
She had the pumpkin head that was out in the yard for photo ops. So he's pretty cool, standing out there, and it's really.
Oh, the whole environment. I mean, just when the energy, just awesome.
Yeah, the energy was definitely different.
They do the light.
You need to come. You guys need to just fly out next Halloween, or next October maybe.
Next year, we'll try to organize a Haunted Chronicles field trip. Brock will get the bus out, and we'll drive everybody down.
Nice. You don't want to take the jet? We'll just take the bus?
Yeah, the bus will be more
cozy.
Yeah.
We'll have more road.
Yeah, there's more road stories, because then you can, stop at little places and pick up snacks. But then, I don't know, I like that jet idea, too.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's easier to hide our victims in the bus.
True.
Oh, I do have another celebrity birthday here.
Uh-oh.
Another vampire, Kiefer Sutherland, who was in The Vanishing, Stand By Me, Lost Boys, and Flatliners.
Good movie.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Wow. I know he was older than Brad Pitt. I don't think they were in the same age. I would have to say he is 50, I want to say 52, 54.
How would you say 54?
I don't know, what was the even? Oh, that's right. Darn, I was thinking, okay, let's take this back. I'm going to say he's 58. Or maybe 64.
I think it's in a 60.
Okay, so Lynda has 52, 54, 58, and 62 cornered.
Let's go in the 60s. We're going in the 60s. Get him out of the 50s. I don't think he's in the 50s. I think he's 60, or he's going to be 60. I know he has to be old. I mean, well, that doesn't mean it in that way, but he was a lot older than Brad Pitt, I thought.
What was in the eggnog?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah, I would say 62.
See, I'm going to go younger. I'm going to go 50.
Oh,
No.
He will be 50 years old. Kiefer.
No.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Wow.
Wow. So he's younger than Brad Pitt? I guess because, you know what he did? come out in the younger years. I guess I just confused it because Brad Pitt was later in.
I think he looks more rustic his whole life, and that's why he looks older.
Like a loaf of old Italian bread. I don't know where that came from, man. You know what? When I was looking at movies for tonight, there's a new Flatliners apparently in post-production already, supposedly coming out in 2017. And they're redoing another movie. It's not even like a sequel. They're redoing Flatliners now.
You can't mess with the original. Come on, leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I say. Leave them alone.
That's exactly true.
And actually, Paul, our birthday boy, has been sharing your links to your web page and your book site, Victor. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Paul. Yeah, Paul's excellent. He's been one of the main leaders of the pack, I would say, in sharing and stuff. I really appreciate Paul, and happy birthday. Yes. So therefore, we have Lynda getting something real quick. You want to minus that out? Sorry about that. Yes, you can click on the link, go to the website. The book is actually finally out, An Honest Evil. It was released on October 31st. You can get it on Amazon and the links that Paul has shared. And the website will be going under construction in 2017. There's going to be a lot of cool, neat surprises in there. You're going to get to see all the investigations that we did in the past through pictures and, kind of from our point of view, from what we gathered, the evidence and all that sort of deal. So it's going to be a little more interactive as people click on the link and go to the webpage, and more personal, because I really like to get up close and personal with the people and see what they think and how they feel. And but yeah, so An Honest Evil is out there, and it's been doing well, and I've been receiving a lot of good responses from it since its release. And so I'm actually taking a whole load of books with me on the road, and we're going to have a couple little private events to kind of celebrate the release of An Honest Evil, the Deacon's Journal. And so yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm glad it's finally out. There was a lot of little obstacles here and there, interestingly enough. So, but it is out. You can click on the link again, and it's all there for you, And also, there should be a book tour in 2017, and you'll be able to come out, say hello, get a signed copy of the book. Most importantly, though, I just really would like to see what people have to say, those that have read the book, and see what their opinion is on it. Is that Jimmy on a hat with a hat?
That's my little gentleman hat like you have.
Oh, that's cool. We're going to have to get you one. Mine is actually from New Orleans.
Jimmy, did I ever tell you back when in the summer, right before, it was either before football or during the football season, I had to go train a Board of Visitor member for Tech down in Norfolk. And so I get down there and I'm chilling pretty much a whole day. And then the next day I went to the office and trained the guy. Well, I look on Facebook and I see Victor posting something. And I said, I forget how the conversation got started. And to come to find out, he was in Norfolk at the time. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, we could have met up. So next time I'm down there, I'm gonna look y'all up.
You were together the whole ding-dong day.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like, what? We've been here? It's like, yeah, we definitely have to get together. There's some interesting places here that we've discovered and are unraveling, It's a real interesting place, Norfolk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, we just found out what Witch Duck Road was about. So that was interesting. So, yeah, a lot of cool, interesting things. The Witch Duck Road.
Witch Duck?
Witch Duck. They have some really crazy names down here for the roads.
Like a duck, like that flies?
Like a duck, quack, quack. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and witch as the one on the broom. Yeah, it's Witch Duck Road. And I
Witch
believe
Duck
actually Witch Duck Road. They have some strange names out here. But that one actually had some history behind it with the river, and I believe they did the witch trials through the witches. They would put them on seats, and if they sank to the bottom or drowned, they were witches. If they come back up, they were okay, that sort of deal. So we found that interesting. That was a little tidbit that we uncovered. We're like, oh, okay, Witch Duck Road.
I see there's Witch Duck Bay, Witch Duck Point, and Witch Point Trail. And legend has it that each year Grace Sherwood revisits her ducking point. I said ducking. Each July in the form of a mysterious dancing light that hovers over the waters of Witch Duck Bay. Very scary.
Yeah, that's ducking scary.
Ducking scary, man. I believe it's break time.
Oh man, no.
So we have lots more fun and festivities on the other side of this Christmassy song. We'll be right back with Viktor and Lynda Salazar. Thank you. Oh, welcome back to our Yuletide Christmas special on the Haunted Chronicles with Lynda and Viktor Salazar. And thank everybody for coming to the chat tonight. Thanks Brock and Dr. Dave and Heavy Metal Psychic Melissa and Indy Dwayne, Max, Tiffany, Mark, para-moderator Paul, the birthday boy, Nicholas, Doug, Cheryl, Kara, E, Desi, Debbie, Vicky, Johns, Jojo, and Brian from On the Fringe. Thanks for coming tonight. So, we're going to have a little Christmas theme here tonight. I want to know, Brock, Viktor, Lynda, what were some of your favorite things that you got for Christmas as a child? Like, what was that weird toy that you remember?
Oh, let's see. Wow. I'm trying to think. You know what? There was this one. I don't know why I always remember this particular. It was a baby doll that crawled. It was battery operated, and but I like creepy things, I guess. But I got that for Christmas, and I always remember that doll. I don't know why. I always remember that. I always get good memories of the doll. That was one of my ones that I always remember. And then I did get a Raggedy Ann doll that I still have with me. Yes, and so that's the other one.
As long as it didn't crawl without batteries, right?
Yeah, that one didn't crawl. That was
it would have come out on That's Incredible. I would have to say it was I don't even know if they sell these. I doubt they sell these anymore. But it was an Incredible Hulk action figure of some sort. It had you could stretch it.
I know what you're talking about.
And it had some gel inside it, and you could pull the arms, and you could stretch them and twist them and all that stuff. That was my favorite toy, I think.
My cousin had one.
It was Incredible Hulk, yeah.
I remember that Christmas when everybody got one. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was inside, so I ended up cutting it open, and it was nothing but gel. But yeah, I would say that one.
Kind of like the Stretch Armstrong. We used to rip his arms off to see that. Yeah, it had some weird gel inside.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
How about you, Brock?
That was a cool one.
Mine was Satanic Barbie. No, it was Voltron, which I then took apart and never got it back together, which probably I could have sold today because it was the original Voltron for probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. But it's in many pieces under my bed at home.
Oh, it's remember that poor Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
They couldn't put him back together.
I know.
Ever.
Yeah, but they didn't have Gorilla Glue back then, so I think we could put him back together now.
Yeah.
Why do we want all to destroy things?
What about you, Jimmy?
Oh, well, I remember, I don't know why I liked Light Bright, but that's not my favorite thing. I've said this before, probably, but it was called the Ghost Gun. And it looks like a machine gun,
Nice.
and it showed, like, it was hard to explain. It had some kind of mechanism inside that shone a ghost on the wall, and then you'd shoot at them. Well, I've got a picture of it right here. I'm going to post in the chat. And if you aimed at the ghost correctly, it would make holes through the ghost. And like I said, I'm not advocating shooting the poor little ghosts, but that's what I had when I was a little kid. Oh man, that didn't come out good.
Hey, that looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scroll up to
I never heard of that before. And I think actually thinking about it, I think I know what you're talking about.
Wait, look, it's called the ghost gun.
Yeah.
the ghost gun.
I'll see if I can get a picture. Go ahead.
Go ahead. And Victor, Lynda, what was your you went to the vampire ball investigation. What was your highlight of 2016?
I'm going to say honestly, and this is truthfully, Victor's book finally getting finalized, because it was something that I've seen him work hard on, and it's been a lot of, like, just everything that he's done. That and going to the Haunted Con. That was awesome.
I was going to whisper to you, no, when you came over here and went to the Haunted Con.
That one was...
We had a personal tour, and oh man, that was awesome.
That was awesome. I mean,
everything.
Getting a table, at the too many people at that hotel, and having that table. Yeah, that was a Haunted Con, and a Haunted Con is going to come near you again, 2017. I can't wait for that day.
A lot of people don't know that we were the headliners of the 2016 Haunted Con in Connecticut.
Absolutely.
And we had our own table.
Yep.
There was probably hundreds of people there.
Yep.
And they didn't even know they were there, really.
No, they didn't.
They had no clue what was going on. I have some breaking news that I want to share with everyone and get your thoughts on. Breaking news. I want to know your thoughts on this. People are losing their minds over this kangaroo video. And for anyone that hasn't seen the video, look up kangaroo or man punches kangaroo. I think that'll come up. Now, have you all seen that? The video?
I've seen it.
All right.
I saw it when it first came out.
Let me tell a story, and then we'll get everybody's thoughts on this. A group of hunters got together to help a young cancer sufferer with his last wish of catching a 200-pound wild boar with their dogs. One day while hunting, one of the highly trained dogs was chasing some pigs, and he collided with a big kangaroo that then he held and wrestled the dog. And the kangaroo was like kind of choking the dog, and the owner was so horrified that his dog was going to get hurt that he ran in and intervened, and the dog was trying to escape the kangaroo's grasp, and then when the guy came over, the kangaroo kind of let go, and the kangaroo stood up like a big tough guy.
I'm watching them.
And he put up his dukes, and it was like his feet started hopping around like he was going to do some moves, and then the guy put up his fists and gave the kangaroo like a little right hook to the jaw, and I've seen so many comments on this.
See, what he should have done was knocked him out and then stood over him and said, "You got knocked up." Ow!
Look at this. Thanks, Dave. Anybody in the for people not in the chat, come visit paramediaradio.com. There's a video of the guy. He gave a good shot to the kangaroo.
Yeah,
and the kangaroo looked at him like, "Come at me, bro!" And and then it stunned him. The kangaroo almost looked at him and said, "All you got?" Now there's two sides to this. People are saying, he's protecting his dog, but did he have to punch the kangaroo? And then what's your thoughts on this, guys?
I think the kangaroo owed that guy money, and he was just there to collect.
Well, I know kangaroos are feisty. I know they're feisty, and they do know they're known to be boxers. They call them boxers. Also, I think they give them nicknames like that. So I don't know. The guy thought he was going to have to get to him first before it got to him. Yeah, I just saw that video. I know Victor had already seen it, but
yeah, that was pretty crazy. I mean, the guy. I think the guy's reaction was a lot more funny because he actually stood up. You know, like he's gonna fight someone, and the kangaroo just kind of threw it back and was like, all right, let's throw it down. You know,
that kangaroo
went straight hood. You know, and just wanted to come on, let's get at it. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Poor kangaroo.
That kangaroo's a boss, man.
Yeah.
I seen some of the comments online, and one guy wrote, "Good for him. I would have knocked the crap out of Rue as well for putting my dog in a headlock. Besides, did you see those pecs on him?"
Yeah, but see, and that's what I'm saying. I'd probably do the same thing too. But what cracks me up is, I think so. The kangaroo would probably tear me up, but you know, if he was messing with my dog, although my dog is so skittish of things that he probably wouldn't unless there was a tennis ball nearby. But it's funny because when the guy hits him, the kangaroo's hit goes back, and the kangaroo just sits there like, "Oh, he meant business." And then he kind of hops off. It's kind of like, he's kind of like the kangaroo's like, "Yeah, you ain't gonna hit me. PETA's on my side." And he smacks him, and the kangaroo's like, "Oh crap, I'm gonna go tell PETA."
Okay, this guy David Adams wrote, "The kangaroo stepped up. The guy jabbed him in the nose. So what? He backed up first. The kangaroo stepped towards him, pop, then everything was fine."
But see, this is why we should settle things.
Is that guy really is going up to him like the kangaroo's like a human, man. He's really like, "What's up?"
Yeah, he squared him up and everything. But it's one of those things that, see, okay, and Dave just posted a video of a kangaroo pushing a guy into a pond. Paybacks, you know, paybacks are hell.
What's that big winged creature?
Yeah, no, that's yeah. The other ones are getting out of the way.
They're not nice.
But you know, it's one of those things that I think it's teaching us a lesson. You don't need a gun. You can square up on somebody and fight them and get your issues taken care of.
There you go. Wait, is that eggnog again?
No.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying no guns. Yeah, it's true. It's true. A lot of people always want to use whip, they don't want to talk it out.
I have a comment from Sally who says, "I don't like animal abuse, but I think this kangaroo had it coming.
Yeah.
They're very strong and can be vicious with wickedly long claws. I'm glad the dog's okay." I don't know. We're never going to get to the end of this story.
We should have the kangaroo on the radio show, Jimmy.
Well, I have an email out to him. I'm still awaiting a response. You know how they are. Anyways.
He's probably calling Johnny Cochran right now.
Wow. I just can't imagine what happened in the world before we had cameras everywhere. Like, how many people were fighting with kangaroos in the jungles? I don't know.
Dave needs to stop putting videos in the chat room. I'm losing it.
Oh God, Dave.
Oh, and then I do have some. Time's going by quick. I have some Christmas trivia for you guys. Christmas movie trivia. All right. This one is from Christmas Vacation. What does Clark Griswold receive instead of his Christmas bonus?
Oh, that's easy.
It was fruit.
No, it was Jelly of the Month Club.
Oh,
Jelly of them.
that was it,
Yep.
I was
Clark
gonna say
won
Jelly,
a
but I
one-year membership of Jelly of the Month Club. Now, how about going to Christmas Story? Who broke the leg lamp?
it was
That's easy.
Was it Randy, Ralphie, the dog, or Mrs. Parker?
Mrs. Parker.
It was the dog. Wait,
Nope.
God, it's been a while since I've seen
And that's your favorite one?
Randy.
No.
I remember the dog's one name. God.
The dogs knocked the turkey off the table, or jumped up and pulled the turkey off the table and ate it. She knocked the lamp over because she was embarrassed.
She didn't
I
like
think
it.
the
Yeah,
mom
she
broke
was
it purposely.
Yep.
She acted like it was an accident.
Yep. I don't think it was an accident either.
I don't either, because it was very sassy. Had it in the front window, if you remember. And how about what gift did Ralph's mom give to his dad for Christmas? Was it a tennis racket, a tie, a bowling ball, or a hat, like a little gentleman's hat?
Oh, wow.
Gentleman's hat?
I want to say hat.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I want to say hat, too.
It wasn't a BB gun,
Oh,
right? No.
I tricked you with the little gentleman's hat. It was a bowling ball.
Oh.
A bowling ball? Oh, yeah. It was a bowling ball.
I totally fell on that. I have not seen that for a couple of years now, because Victor always begs, please, Lynda, because I used to like to see the marathon over and over.
Yeah. Well,
I
get tired of. I get tired of the Christmas Story. I don't know if y'all get tired of it, but the Christmas Vacation, my parents play that over and over, even at Thanksgiving, and that stuff's ingrained into my head.
I think that is one of my favorite ones to watch.
We can see that over and over, and we're laughing. I mean, we can, yeah.
It can be annoying, but it's like that. It has that really crazy, off-the-wall humor type.
Well, we'll start saying one-liners from
Merry Christmas! Crapper's full.
God bless things. Yeah. We can go on.
This is a Christmas hoot.
We're the craziest people on this side of the nut house.
I have we went from kangaroos to bowling balls. You don't know what you're going to hear.
I'm glad people are still with us.
Yeah.
All right, they're still there. Okay, I got something from the Christmas movie called Elf.
Oh, that's it.
I just never liked that. This is a G-rated or PG-rated program. What does Buddy the Elf want to do with his father for 2 hours? Is it eat sugar plums, sing Christmas carols, ice skating, or make snow angels?
Snow angels.
I'm going to say sugar plums. I don't have any idea.
He wants to make snow angels with his papa.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie.
That's another one that keeps off my list.
That's not your favorite? Okay, well then, Lynda and Brock, you could chime in here. See if you could name any of the items in the 4 main food groups according to Buddy the Elf.
Oh, it's all sugar. That's all I remember is all that candy that he, and then the syrup and the spaghetti with the sugar on it. God, that's all I remember. Sugar.
Everybody hates Elf. I believe it was candy corns, candy canes, candy, and syrup. Thank you.
You're good.
I have some trivia for you. The apartment that Buddy's dad lives in is the same apartment building that Dana Barrett lived in Ghostbusters, the exterior anyways.
Oh, they did a good job fixing it back up.
After the marshmallow demolished the thing. And we only have a couple minutes left. Victor, give out your website and ways to find your book if you want before we run out of time.
Sure. Just go to www.victorsalazar.com, and you can find the book there. You can find all the links and information there, and it'll take you to the Amazon. And you can get it in Kindle and in paperback. And so, yeah, definitely stop by, tell me what you think, and love to hear from everyone.
And Victor will personally go to your house and autograph it for you.
Perfect.
I will definitely personally go and autograph it for you.
Thank you.
I know broccoli. I got good broccoli.
Oh, and next week we were going to have it off, but we got a last-minute guest. Hopefully everything will go okay. Next week our guest is Christopher Coratino, who was the youngest son that lived in the house in Amityville that became the subject of the book and movie, The Amityville Horror. And there's still a lot of controversy over the truth and what happened in that house. So we're going to hear his take on that next week.
I'm already scared.
Very scary.
That's going to be interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Can't wait to hear
I'm
that.
looking forward to that one.
I think we're just about out of time. Holy
And
mackerel.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
have you heard about Tech Time?
No, tell me about it.
Tech Time went away.
Forever and ever?
There's no more Tech Time.
This real life?
We buried it. Yeah, we buried it last Sunday. But in its place, there will be Paratime.
Oh.
So come check it out. Everything paranormal, not just technology.
So you have a whole new direction.
Yes.
All right. So look for Paratime on Paramania Radio. Well, fellas, it looks like we're out of time already.
Oh, boo.
Oh,
Thanks
It was
for
fun.
joining us, guys.
Great job, guys.
It was a hoot.
It was great talking to
it
y'all
was
again.
great as always. It went by fast.
Nice, relaxed, and fun.
Yeah.
All right, good night, Brock.
Good night.
Victor, Lynda, Dr.
Good
Dave.
night, everyone.
Sleep.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
next
you for
week,
having us.
fellas.